Well, man, Lewis, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are. Another episode of the Dennis Ford My Career right here on Madden 19. If you missed any of the other episodes, they are available on the channel in the playlist. It's time to set the season goal for Denny for this season. And we are going to go rushing yards. We're going to go with 1,400 rushing yards. We're going to commit to the goal.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers.
All right. Getting into the game. Here comes Denny in.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And this first play.
Denny gets nowhere on that one, folks.
That's going to be it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means
Possession catch. Denny gets nothing out of that. Maybe two.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Do it behind Denny, and the Niners will have to punt here. And there's the punt, 36 yards. Fair catch. A sack. 6 yards on the rush. Incomplete pass. They will punt it.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily...
Incomplete.
Didn't turn it
Batted
over,
down.
Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
180! By 20! 11.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Garoppolo again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 2 first downs.
All right, here we go, folks.
41 now for 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here.
Denny can't get anything going here against this defense, folks.
As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Garoppolo now. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Intercepted, folks, and that's going to take it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touch. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Garoppolo on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense
And Denny gets the 1st down.
Before you get a good head of steam going.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the field. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And Denny's still on his feet.
Brought down, but able to get it to their 30.
Right into the hands of Denny. Denny was not the intended receiver there.
It'll move the sticks. Well,
But yes, they still move the sticks.
On the last drive, you come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
And Denny gets nailed. He lost his footing there for a moment.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5.
But there's a flag down. Is it going to be pass interference against the defense?
Illegal touching, offense.
So illegal touching on the offense.
This will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Wait.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Picked off again.
It's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this is incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go.
Play action, Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Four down.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wide open receiver complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a first down. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Garoppolo. This is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. In for the score. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route.
So you have it, folks. The Niners get a touchdown. And here come the...
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And that's incomplete. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock.
And here we go, folks.
Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now
so the Niners will take the timeout.
Final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
The Niners will kick a field goal here, go up 21-10 at the half. Look out, the Niners are just faltering here. 21-10.
The 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed out.
So Denny gets the first down on the run.
Ball back for our offense and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, there's
Denny again. Another first down for the Niners.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Caught. First down again for the Niners.
And they'll wind up getting this one all
And it looks like Pettit.
inside the 20.
Pettis is hurt.
Completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
And here we go. They hand it off to Denny. Denny had one block. Could not shed it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet.
Fighting his way.
Stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Black 80! 180!
Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete as well. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And now Denny trying to do it here, and Garoppolo goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often
So now here we go, folks. This has been a match, or this has been a great game for the most part.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
What a catch. What a catch, but Shea is hurt here.
Many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll go on the ground. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete? What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And on the ground they go with a running back.
And he ripped him down by the face mask, folks.
Looked like it indeed. Here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Denny fighting his way for the yards and got the first down.
Leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Denny got caught there. He tried, but he did not get anywhere.
Backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle.
Denny tried to get in. He did not.
Reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice
Denny now trying to fight it here.
Blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down.
Touchdown! Denny's in.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Garoppolo. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point.
San Francisco.
So the Niners are down here.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to put
Pressure comes in.
Garoppolo goes down again.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Again, Garoppolo goes down. 4th down and 20, and the Niners have to go for it. There's just no question they have to go for it here. This could be the last play of the game right here. The Niners do have all 3 timeouts.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one.
Picked off, this game's over.
And that should do it. Duke Dawson picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 30.
His 3rd interception of this game. And that's going to do it, folks, as the 49ers come into this game and lose it here at home, 28-19.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But
So for the 49ers, that is a loss.
For a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoff.
That did not go well at all for the Niners. Jimmy Garoppolo, folks, tanked with 3 interceptions in the game. That's what led to the downfall. We will jump ahead to the next week. Whoops. We don't want to cancel the auto sim. Or we want to cancel the auto sim. All right. Well, apparently we skipped to week 3. This didn't work well here. We are advancing to week 3. I do apologize for this, folks. I thought I had everything set up to where I was doing it, but didn't do it. So we are on the bye week. We are on the bye week. We did get the win. So we find ourselves at 2-1. Like I said, I apologize for that. Usually I have every game. But yeah, usually I go and give you every single week of the season, but for some reason that didn't work the way I wanted it to work. So we find ourselves in this situation where we are 2-1. So with that being said, folks, if you're new, scratch the claw marks at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Come into the Wolfpack fam today. Stiff and bind into the bell icon. Become part of the notification squad. You're not going to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. Remember, always stay hungry like the wolf, Wolfman Lewis. Ooh.